Hey guys, it's Nick with Chestnut Hills Farmstead. We love springtime on the farm, and spring is a favorite for most people. It's not too hot, it's a little windy, and we get a lot of storms, but I'll try to be mindful of the wind today, so hopefully you don't hear too much of it. But it's the time of year where everything's greening up, flowers are blooming, it's time to plant, it's a time for babies being born on the farm. But there is one thing that I absolutely despise. I think the cows would agree with me. If there is any of God's creatures that I wish had not made it onto the ark, it'd be the fly. Followed by a real close second with mosquitoes. But we have something to take care of this. Now, over the years, I used to work on a cattle farm. We had several horses. And through our years of farming here, we've tried a little bit of everything. And I've just got to tell you that nothing really works like permethrin. It's just, there's lots of options out there, and most of them are going to contain that active ingredient. But that's just what's going to get the job done. If you're not familiar with farming, or you weren't raised on a farm or around a farm, this is the time of year it's going to happen anyway, but it gets way worse after good heavy rains. We've had some storms recently, and this just really brought these flies out, and it's driving the cows crazy. So it's time to get a good spray done on them. We're going to put up some traps today to try to lessen that hatch, but when it's this heavy, I go to something like this. Now, I learned from a vet a long time ago with horses that I could use a mixture of Listerine and baby oil as a fly spray. It was cheap, and it worked really, really well, and it wasn't a chemical. As far as fly control, I'm not that worried about getting away from the chemicals, but when it's this heavy, there's no way around it. The Listerine and baby oil is a preventative, and the flies are still going to be there, they just won't stay. So we're going to put out the traps, things like that. Once I get these under control on the cows, I will probably move more to something like that. The Listerine and baby oil works really well, but it only gets them away from them once you have them under control. We've got to get that under control first. Much like the stuff in organic farming and organic vegetables and things like that, is preventative. Once you have a problem, you have to go to other means. It's just out of your hands. A lot of the organic stuff is preventative. You have to do it ahead of time. So we're going to do what we got to do, and then we'll kind of show you how we maintain it. But right now, we're going to get Cinco and Ferdinand. I really doubt Bruno is going to allow that to happen, but we'll see. So the first thing we've got to do is get this mixed up. And for a spray on, it calls for 2 ounces to 2.5 gallons of water. And we've got a half-gallon sprayer. We're a little under a half ounce for it. It may be a little bit stronger, but it should be fine. I've already got my water in here, and we've got that pre-measured in the top here to a half ounce. I'm going to add this in the sprayer. And then we'll pump this up and spray them while they're eating. They shouldn't mind that too bad. Come on. Come on, you want some? Yeah. Might as well. I don't know what you've got that weird green thing in your hand. What's that weird green thing in my hand? Y'all don't trust that, do you? What's that weird green thing in your hand? Come on, Ferdinand. Come on, Ferdinand. St. Gully gonna make you feel better, baby. Bird don't mind it. Bird said, get them flies off me. Bird said, get them flies off me. Think I gotta get the flies off of you, baby. There you go, Bird. Yeah. There we go. There we go, Ferdinand. There we go, man. Get him off belly. Get him off the belly. There you go. I'm sorry, buddy. I know you don't like it. There we go, Cinco. There we go. Get him off of you, baby. There we go. How's that, Bird? How's that? 3 legs and belly. There we go. There we go. I think I'm trying to get flies off of Bruno. I don't think we're going to get no Bruno. I go long range spray to get you. You go hide behind Daddy. Well, I'll hide behind my daddy. I got you a little bit, Bruno. I got you a little bit, Bruno. Okay, Ferd, I'm done. I'll leave you alone. I got you a little bit. Little turkey. I got you a little bit, you little turkey. Don't go out on good grass for a little bit. Come on. Not in their pasture, you dummies. There's lots of grass out here. We'll come out on big pasture for a little bit. Come on. Come on. Good girl. Come on out here. Come on. Y'all come out here on big pasture for a little bit. Come on. Come on out here. Come on. Come on, dummy. Well, I'm finna close Ferdinand's fence. That's better. Y'all at least found the feed. Come on. Come on. Y'all just had to learn to jump over the wire. Come on. Come on, get out here and good grass. Come on. Some of them still ain't coming. They were afraid of that wire. Hey, Miss Jill. Come on. That wire ain't even on. Got some that don't trust me, don't think the wire's off. All they gotta do is jump over it. Hey, Shinko. All them flies not harassing you now, are they? Huh? Got all them flies off. She said, thanks, Daddy. I hate that spray, but thanks for getting the flies off. I got the geese and guineas somewhat quieted down so I can tell you what else I'm doing. I'm putting up traps. And the good thing about these is that they're reusable. So you can get refills for this pack that's in here. And you just add water, shake them up, and let it dissolve. Smells horrible, but that's why it works on flies. We're going to use a couple of T-post clips and some fence staples and attach them to the posts up here. We've got a couple that we're reusing from last year that we had around our coops. They just work really well, but I'm going to hang 2 of these up around the pasture where the cows are to try to help them out. And we'll put at least 1 over at the barn where the donkeys and alpacas are, and we may hang 1 up in the goat shelter. But I did get a couple of new ones just because I couldn't find all of them that we've used before. They may have split or whatever. But all you do is take this top off, put water in it. There's a bait in this bag. You have to tear that bag open and open it up. But you hang it so that it's like that. And the flies get in, but they can't get back out. And then when you're done with it, you just take it off the hanger and it closes. You can either dump this out, rinse it out, reuse it, get the refills, or just chunk it. Either way, however you choose to do it. If you can stand the smell, I'd say get the refills. They come in this bag that looks like this. You can get the refills, you put them in here, and just keep using these things, but you have to dump the dead flies out and rinse it out. It's up to you. It's kind of a nasty job, but it's what we got to do to keep flies off our animals. I'll show you one. I'm going to do it right here off the water trailer because I'm not driving all the way up to our water spigot. Open that up, drop it in there. Let's get these instructions out. Don't need that in there. Fill it up off the water trailer. About halfway or so. Put that on, and you don't get it all over you if that top's down. Just shake it up. See, it's already starting to dissolve. That little bag dissolves. It's got that fly bait in it. And we hang it up like that and trap flies. I got 2 more to get ready, and I'll be right back with you. We also got a pasture rake we're going to put together probably tomorrow. Try to minimize the manure load on your pastures. We've got the manure spreader back there in the goat pasture you've seen several times. That little silver wagon, that's what that is a manure spreader. We put that in there when the cows were in here, and the kids would shovel it up and put it in that manure spreader, but it got too heavy for them to move. So we got to hook it to the side by side, drag it out, and we'll engage the wheels and actually spread it over the pastures. Sync on Bruno talking back and forth. I told you I'm just going to use these T-post clips. These things are extremely sturdy. So I'll use a fence staple to attach this to the post, and that'll be our hanger. Works really good. Now I'm going to turn this fence off. As my buddy Jason said, this thing will make you speak in tongues. I'm just going to put this right up here. Get out of the way. We'll be into it. Let me get my trap. Bruno, she said get back over there. I still got the gate open where I let the goats out, and Bruno's over there, and she don't like it. We're gonna hang that up right there. See how it pulls that lid open? We're gonna catch flies right there, and it smells horrible. And we're gonna put up one more over here by this other gate, because they like to lay over here in that old hay. They just kind of like to lay there. So I'm gonna get them one put up right here too. Let's see him. Get my other trap. There we go. Now hopefully that'll take care of controlling the fly population a little bit. We keep changing these traps out, keep spraying them, wiping them down, all that good stuff. Really should help them out. We're also about to tie in to these back corners and give them a different pasture so that we can rotate them over, rake this one, clean it up, let it catch up and recover a little bit. It's kind of like rotational grazing. It's rotational grazing without temporary fences, basically. Because we're going to try to keep the paddock smaller instead of just fencing in the whole thing and maybe cross fencing, something like that. We're just going to make smaller paddocks and rotate them around through there. It won't be true rotational grazing where you're moving them every day and then rotating something behind them. We're just not set up for that yet. And the temporary fencing just has not worked out all that well so far. It's been fine for cows. Single strand was great with pigs. But anytime the goats get out, they destroy all that. So, we'll get them another one set up with a hot wire. When we build our other goat paddock, they'll have plenty. Hopefully, we'll be able to keep them into that. And we'll be on track a little better. And that'll give us a chance to rake these that are used and overgrazed. Rake them. Once cross them with a tiller, allow them to disrupt that seed bed, get them back going, and we should be good to go. Now, one more thing. We have got to build a little pen of some sort for are livestock guardian dogs in training. Zoe wants to bring them out here today. They have long been weaned off a bottle. They're just at home eating feed. They're fine. They're eating regular dog food. I don't know if we're going to put the baby goats out here with them yet, because that would mean 3 trips to the farm to bottle feed. We'll get with Zoe and see how she feels about that. The baby goats may have to stay for a little bit. Get the dogs used to being here, then put the baby goats in with them to kind of imprint them with the goats. As it stands right now, we've had some discussion about Honey. And I told y'all that she might be going to live at the farm where we carry the alpacas to have them sheared. As it stands right now, we think Honey is still staying with us, which is my preference. The people that want Honey are great people, and she would have the best home ever. I mean, she would no doubt have a great home. I have no reservations about that. I simply wanted to keep her because I wanted to keep her. It was kind of selfish. I knew I was keeping Hank. Hank the Tank's not going anywhere. He's staying here. He's just like his daddy. You know, we got Hoss from Eddie Farm Family, and Hoss is just a jam-up livestock guardian dog. He is amazing. Even when Holly gets a little bit careless or a little bit too rough, Hoss reels her in. And he takes total control of that. So he is the boss of this farm. And Hank is just like him. So I definitely want to keep that here, just because livestock guardian dogs are hard to come by unless you pay exponentially for them that have been trained. And these dogs just kind of automatically know. And why would I want to give that up when to get the same dog I'd have to pay $1,200–1,500? So Hank the Tank stays with us, and it looks like Honey may stay with us. Holly's gonna be here anyway, but we got to go get them a little pen built so they can start staying at the farm, getting used to being out here. But we don't want them roaming around just yet. Just keep them kind of confined. Hoss will take care of them. They'll have a little pen just to be used to being out here and not sitting in the living room with Zoe. So let's go get that done. Alright, we've got a very rough, temporary LGD pen here inside the goat pen, just to get them used to being around the goats. Don't critique my building, because all I did was throw up 2.5 panels trying to get them something around this dilapidated goat shelter here. That's an old coop that the goats like to use, and I just threw it up around that so the dogs can use it, just because The last time we went through the trouble of building a dog house was when Hoss was a puppy. We built one for him and Holly. And I had to can that whole video because neither one of them would ever go inside it. I had a video on the building and everything. I think we're going to try it again. I'm actually going to post the video whether these two knuckleheads use it or not. But Chance is wanting to do another build, so we'll probably go ahead and do that and put a video out on it. It's a Greg Judy style dog house. You've seen Nico over at our Brown Farmhouse build one. Chance wants to do it so the dogs can get in and it keeps the goats from getting to their feed and all that good stuff. That's why we had to put up this pen. We wanted to just put them in here, let them be with the goats. And Zoe pointed out that there's no way we could keep the goats out of the dog food. And she's right. So I'm going to run and get them a couple of bowls from the barn, fill one up with water, go ahead and give them some food, and put honey in here. And let me show you something about honey. It's a very secret tip. She's way over here by the main gate. I don't know if she's asleep right now or pouting. But if you look real close at honey, I can tell you just by looking at her, besides the obvious, I mean, there's obvious things to look for, but you can actually see her from a distance and know that she is the female Great Pyrenees. Because a few minutes ago, she laid down right outside that house where Hank is, right up next to the fence, and she stretched out, and when she did, she got her butt on the hot wire. And she couldn't figure out what was getting her. And finally, she jumped up and ran over here. So, just by that experience, you can tell that that is a female Great Pyrenees because she is over here pouting. She's not sure what happened, but she's fairly certain that it wasn't her fault. It had to be me or Hank that did it. That's how you know. Y'all don't come after me for that. I'm just joking. Ferdinand, you got much taller. You almost tall as Cinco now. I think you might reach Mildred. You've decided to grow up. Bruno, Ferdinand, I don't think you were as old as they told us you were. You almost tall as Cinco. I put him back in here. Why are you yelling? I put him back in here. Bruno, you got us both in trouble. You wouldn't come over here when your mama called you. Bruno's mama was calling him earlier, and he stayed over here with the goats, and now she is scolding him because she was mad, and he just laid down over here in this tore up chicken coop that I still got to move out. So he is in trouble. And now his mama is getting on his butt because he did not come when she said to. All them goes lined up looking at dog food like they ain't been fed twice today. Somebody's gonna get their head stuck trying to get to it. I'm betting you. Honey's still pouting. She's not coming to eat. I gotta leave. Or not coming. Y'all, I am completely worn out. I know you can tell by the shadows that it's really late in the evening. It is 6:20. Well, that means Rhett started the ball game about 20 minutes ago. Zoe had to take him because I just had to get this stuff done. And about to start some long hours at work for a week or so. So this just had to get done today. And it may not seem like I did that much because all of it's not on video. Some working on the protege, trying to get that ready. We hope to have that a little further along before we do another update on it. So worked on it a little bit more. Did a lot of stuff with fences and animals, and you saw the pen getting built and fly control. All kinds of good stuff. And maybe some little bits and pieces of some stuff to go in a video later on. It just didn't fit with today, but it was stuff I needed to get done. Either way, I hope you'll stick around because we have so much more coming. I'm really excited about what we've got coming up at the farm. Thank you for being with us today, and we'll see you next time at Chestnut Hills Farmstead.